And if we don't stop the tears from falling, well then, I guess plenty will have to cry, 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 cry. Oh, it's the reality of life. Open up your eyes. Sometimes I just sit and wonder why crime is going so far. 'Cause every day we read the newspaper. It's kidnap, bring murder. But if we don't think about tomorrow, then tell me what will the future be? We need to stop all this pain and sorrow. My friends, come on and let's live in unity. Because if we don't stop the blood from flowing, many will have to die. And if we don't stop the tears from falling, well then plenty will have to cry, 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 cry. Oh, get the youth be wise. Let us all unite. When we look at the times we live in, temptation day by day, I want you to know all the things that happening. One day the wicked will have to pay. Let's not forget all the missing teenagers and others' life were taken so innocently. We know for sure all the pain they suffered will live on in our memory. Because if we don't stop the blood from flowing, many will have to die. And if we don't stop the tears from falling, I guess plenty will have to cry, 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 cry. To you is to love one another, to support and motivate each other. We need to change the man in the mirror to create a brighter future. Come, let us walk in the right direction and set good examples for the children. I'm telling you, it's the only solution to make this a better land. Because if we don't stop the blood from flowing, and if we don't stop the tears from falling, well then they will have to cry.
Indeed, and that is definitely our cry in a sweet TNT. That's music coming down from Sherry and Luke, produced by Roberto. Robert. nice one, man. Nice one.
Thank you.
And some of you might remember Sherry and Luke was here for our from the studio to the stage a couple of months ago.
Oh, yeah.
Really, really nice song. And again, produced by Robert. It's called Where is the Love?
Oh, yes.
Of course, you heard from Roger George. We started with Freedom Cry.
Oh, yeah.
TNT, what's up?
What's going on?
How are you guys doing on the outside? It's a good-looking Tuesday afternoon.
Oh, yeah.
Nice sunshine, a nice breeze. I hope you are in good company. And I hope you are fortunate enough to have, something good to eat for lunch. So,
eating meatballs and thing out there.
Proper thing. Of course, love going out to those of you locking us down regionally. And, if you are listening to us regionally, we would love to know where you are tuning in from. So if you're on the Facebook Live or the YouTube, drop a flag and let me know exactly.
Yeah.
Because I know all the flags. Me go lie.
Yeah. Drop your flag and let us know what is that.
And of course, for those of you who are listening to us internationally, big up yourself, my friend from Canada, Trisha, saying sometimes she don't get me.
Yeah.
She don't get us because we no longer share notification, right? We need to start putting back the notifications so it will pop up on people's phones. Love going out to you, Robert. How you going?
I did,
Yeah.
I cool.
You did was good? You did any planting today? I know you live in the garden.
Yeah, well, I get the garden and lay rest, to be honest with you, huh?
And I hear waiting for my orange and thing. You tell me an orange and thing for me?
No, but the orange tree and stuff grow. The orange tree grow.
So they popping up?
Yeah, orange still popping up. We are still have fig coming out. Cassava in the ground.
How long fig this thing before you cut the hand fig? Look how long it is.
Yeah, no, but we are a real fig tree.
But give me the hand fig.
All right, hand fig
me
tomorrow.
I like full fig, I like young fig.
Now I'll get some fig tomorrow. I will link that.
Yes, I don't to buy smoke carry now. That's not no scene.
Now you will get a fig tomorrow.
I'll buy my smoke carry. So love going out to those of you who are locking us down, the regular old way on the radio.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Maxis and taxis as well.
Maxis and taxis who are listening to us. And if you're, some of you in your private vehicle as well, under some AC, listening
cold
to us,
breeze.
Pick up your whole self. A lot of people were telling me about this transformer oil from yesterday.
After work?
Well, yeah. And even when I was reading some of the comments that I didn't see yesterday, a man was Trevor, big up to Trevor. He was saying, Precious, he's 73 years old and he used transformer oil. And if you see him, you wouldn't believe. So I really need to get my hands on some transformer oil for my grandfather. I mean, I had my doubts.
Yeah.
I had my doubts about putting transformer oil on your skin.
Yeah. The thing with me, Precious, once the older folks say, use this is good for that.
Yeah.
I believe in them,
So if anybody, want to bring some transformer oil for me yesterday, I told you all that my grandfather has arthritis in his neck, real pain.
Yeah.
And with the comments coming in from the transformer oil, if I could get some, that would be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. And everything is money too, so I'll pay for it.
Yeah.
So let's do a roll call now.
Yeah.
Love going out to Clevon.
Clevon in the building.
Clevon in the building.
Of course, Donna is here from Lovers Lane.
Lovers Lane, yes.
San Juan.
Eric.
What
do you mean, Robert? You see you?
Yeah,
he's when you see a Trinidad, you tell you that, Robert, you see you?
Yeah. Nah, Eric will go as...
You got something?
Go as come down from up there, Eric. Now we just have I told you, we start our live on Sunday.
Okay.
Eric wants to be in the scene.
Oh.
But nonetheless, Eric, we have our next Sunday coming up. Preacher is here though.
Hi, Preacher. How you going, Preacher? Preacher, you know about your bowls?
Wait.
Since Christmas Day, you come by me to drop some pork. I still have bowls.
You see how Trinidad, yeah?
No, but the bowls there. I telling me the bowls there when you ready come for the bowls, but like back them bowls, I will start to use them. Because it's just in the cupboard.
Of course, Janet Armstrong is also here.
Hi, Janet.
All the way from Carrickfergus.
Carrickfergus in the house.
Jocelyn.
Hi, Jocelyn. Bova is on the chat.
Yeah, man.
Papa.
Kami Cams.
I'm a good friend, Kami Cam. Now having lunch. Well, what you having, Kami?
You know, Cams is looking like she live in the top, you know.
Yeah, she does eat well.
Eating so. Greens?
Papa. Love going out to Uncle Leslie.
Oh, yeah, Uncle Leslie.
Hi, Uncle Leslie. Love going out to... What Eric saying, I will look for all you and then see all you.
That's same live, yeah. Same live on Sunday.
You see, well, if you ain't send out notification.
No, it's not a notification.
How
I had to
you
be
see
my
it?
friend. Or they look for my Robert Desson, but it's, yeah.
Donna is saying love going out to Stephanie Thomas. Yes, precious. Steph is your whole. Hey, it's my cousin you talking about.
Awesome person.
Yeah, remember
that
the
is.
first time she sending love to Stephanie Thomas, and I tell her I have a cousin named Stephanie Thomas. I wonder if
It's the
it's
same.
That's what she now
You
saying.
lie.
Is his whole cousin? Yeah, I'm a cousin.
I tell you, the world's small enough.
Papa.
Dignified Keisha is here.
Hi, dignified Keisha. Papa, best show when the show come on is she happy time to wind down on the job.
Yeah.
Papa, no whining today.
No whining, no
Is
whining.
every day you go wine?
Oh, God. See, you so Keisha, gosh.
Now going out to Merlin.
Uh-huh.
Hi, Merlin. Ushun, die family?
No.
Oh, okay.
Why is that? This, you don't know why is that?
Ulu, Ushun, Oya.
Just so.
Love going out to
Glenn.
Glenn.
And also Dexter.
Hey, Dexter listening to us somewhere?
You're
Puerto
like
Rico.
Puerto Rico.
And he is
in
celebrating his 60th birthday with his family. God is good indeed
I
to
thought
reach
Dexter
them
was-
kind of age.
I thought Dexter was right here in Trinidad.
Dexter Surratt is listening to us from Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico in the place.
I've been, know. What
What do you want to do? Sing?
the same thing I'm telling you.
Oh, the same.
Yeah.
I can tell them. I can tell them where you do and thing.
Drink water, mind your business,
All right.
huh?
Claudette is here.
But you jump over, Russell.
Russell,
But you
I'm out
easy.
of place. I don't know my place.
Hi, Russell, and say good afternoon to your mom, Mrs.
yeah.
Matthews. I know she's always locked on anyway, so she hearing me.
Christine.
Hi, Christine.
Oh, yeah.
Christina said, I am also planting, but grafted plants in pots.
Yeah. All that's good.
Yeah, because long time. You know, you have tall mango tree, tall zavaka tree, tall fruit tree.
But now
Then
it-
you get stick and thing to thing it. Now
No.
all them tree and then come in
Small,
short.
yeah. The change of the
Gotta
thing.
bend down to pick. I'm telling you.
The change of the thing. Philomena.
Hi, Philomena.
Yeah.
Hey, look, my friend Trisha from Quebec. You get in.
You're getting illegal.
Get you. Love going to love a bird.
Oh, yes.
Our 83. Gotta change that 82.
Yes. Yeah. I know you had a 10 plate.
I'm your copy and paste it
Oh, you
now.
have a 10 plate.
You're 83 now. Come on.
Yeah.
Precious, please play Michael Jackson. We are the world.
Well, boy.
Oh, they don't like to see me on Facebook and YouTube at all, eh? I feel like
We can sing it for you. We are the world.
Love going out to Lennox, Uncle Lennox.
Oh, yeah. Enjoying the bright sunshine.
In Belmont Terrace.
Oh, yeah.
All around us now.
Canada.
Canadian
Yeah,
healing
healing
oil.
oil.
Let Papa try that too. It's good to use for arthritis.
All right.
Canadian healing oil. Okay then, I'll look into that one as well.
Wait. George is saying hey.
Yeah, hi George. Claudette in the house. Everybody on the YouTube and everybody on the Facebook. Terry on the inside. I'm seeing some dude. Trevor.
Yeah.
He's saying again, Precious, please get that transformer
Get
oil.
the
It
oil,
works
get
very
the
good.
oil. Climb up and get something somewhere now. Yourself.
They just charge you for climbing Tech pole, you know.
You lie.
Can't go up on Tech pole just so. Imagine me climbing up a pole.
Oh, yeah. For transformer oil.
Love going out to Jelani. Of course, Alfie and Miguel.
Oh, yeah.
And Liz, I see you. Anna, Jackie on the inside, Margaret,
Hey, everybody here?
Rude, Trude, Sylviana, everybody,
Williams.
Kevin. Of course, want to thank Google for holding it down, for the past from 9 to 2.
Yeah.
Great job as usual. Shake the community. Google, shake them up.
Yeah, you shake them today?
Yeah.
That's good. Google is doing job now.
So guys, we're going to go and eat something quick by Royal Castle. You'll also get your soca shot inside this one. And when we come back, we start the show, all right?
Oh,
You'll
yeah.
keep it locked.
This is your Royal Castle Soca Shot on the Street 919 FM.
What goes in is a local something that makes it all taste better. It's the flavor of our culture. Come from here, come from there, and everywhere. It's the special flavor that's made us savor at the Royal Castle. the local something that makes it all taste better. Taste the unique flavor of our culture at Royal Castle.
She wants to play the mask with the Iron Man. When she hear the brass, now she understand. We ain't come to play, we have an iron plan. Cause when we see them gal, you know it's real bam bam. She looking for iron, want to walk on the iron, want to wine on the iron, push back on the iron, baby. Is the iron have your soul? Is the iron have your soul? Is the iron have your soul? Is the iron have your baby? Tell them to hold back your hand. You're ready to pump. You must find a jam. You link with your friend and you form in your band. You want to read, you want to start with iron. You better not up. You're looking for iron. Want to walk on the iron. Want to wine on the iron. Push back on the iron, baby. Is the iron have your soul? Is the iron have your soul? Is the iron have your soul? Is the iron have your baby? She want the Iron Man, Iron Man, Iron Man, to beat it like steel. She want the Iron Man, Iron Man. She want the Iron Man, to beat it like steel.
My parents' generation grew up with Royal Castle. From the first restaurant in 1968, when that distinctive, tempting aroma hit the air, they just couldn't resist. And like never before, fried chicken with a special blend of local seasonings and a one-of-a-kind flavor down to the bone. Today, Royal Castle still have that same delicious taste, and I love it too. The kids can't resist it either. Plus, they have more to enjoy. For me, the castle is more than just nice food. It's we own, part of me and you, and is the real flavor of TMT.
That was your Royal Castle Soca Shot on the Street 919 FM. Brought to you by Royal Castle, our culture, our taste.
The Street 919 FM.
But yet we rise. Mama, you wake up this morning and you're still feeling down. You asking Jaja where the next bill coming from. I know your life is a struggle since you left you ungone. But you will never give up, cause you are strong. Woman, rise from the ashes, rise from the dust, rise. Don't you ever think your life is a curse. Rise from the struggle, rise from the pain, rise. I know you will make it, no more suffering again. Set yourself free. Set yourself free. Set yourself free. Youth man, your life it ain't easy, but you're still holding on. You ain't got no degree, people tell you something wrong. When the tide push you over, you're gonna stand up strong. You'll be a great leader, it's where you belong. Youth man, rise from the ashes, rise from the dust, rise. Don't you ever think your life is a curse. Rise from the struggle, rise, Father first. Rise, come out of the shadow, success is a must. Set yourself free. Set yourself free. Set yourself free. Hold your head up, my daughter. Don't let your burdens weigh you down. Your victory's round the corner. It's not wise to give up now. Look your light at the end of the tunnel. That's
to destination. Dry your tears now, my sister. Time to push on. Sister, rise from the ashes, rise from the dust, rise. Don't you ever feel your life is a curse. Rise from the struggle, rise. Do not be first, rise. All out of the rubble, your time is a must. Sister, rise, rise, rise. Rise, rise up, rise, rise up, rise, rise up. In life, you may try, you may fail. Life is like a stage, we are the actors. Never give up on the fight, keep fighting the fight. Stand up for what you believe in.
And it most definitely is a stage filled with actors, and how you play your part determines the type of life you have.
All have struggles.
Good afternoon once again, Trinidad and Tobago. For those of you who are watching us on the Facebook and the YouTube, you would notice that we have a beautiful lady sitting in between us today. So we have a guest in studio.
Oh, yeah.
And of course, want to welcome Miss Patel. She's the founder and owner of Hiatus Hiking and Outdoor TT. It's an establishment that, link nature and your mental health and your mental awareness. She uses nature to bring you closer to
freedom,
life and freedom and and just she just
merges the two.
Yeah.
Merge the two together.
And what I like about it, Precious, when you look at nature, you see God. So God is like the algebra in that sense, is understood.
That's right.
So you put in God in the mix.
So good afternoon, my dear. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon, everybody.
For being here.
Oh, yes.
We spoke to you already, but it was via
phone call.
But we say, and Robert said, you know what, we have to bring back Miss Patel.
Yes.
And we have to get her in the studio because, worldwide, people's mental health is being tested to the limit.
That's it.
And it seems that we are living in a world where only the strong will survive. But not everybody is strong.
No.
You understand?
And strength starts in the mental.
Exactly. It's not just, with the start of the pandemic, but it has been something that, that has been there.
Yeah. Yes.
People committing suicide because for whatever reason.
Oh, yes.
You understand? Suicide remains one of the leading causes of death in the world, according to the World Health Organization, accounting for 1 in every 100 deaths. But in this part of the world, in the Caribbean, we like to sweep this under the rug. We just don't talk about it at all.
That's it.
You understand? This part of the world, again, our people, and when I say our people, I'm talking about the Caribbean. We don't believe, should I say we don't believe, or we just not into...
Yeah, we're not into that counsel. Yeah, that counseling
therapy.
Yeah.
A lot of people think that therapy makes you weak. Talking about your feelings makes you weak. But that's not the case. If it is that we open up ourselves more and understand where we start up here and how we are up here, we would understand that, that we need to focus more on our mental health in order to be overall healthy.
So let's start up here.
Let's start here.
As you mentioned it, I said before, not everybody is strong to cope.
Yeah.
So
if you're weak in the mind,
you're weak overall.
And then Robert always say, to do something like this to yourself and to your family who you're leaving behind, who's feeling the emotional turmoil. Is that an easy thing?
It's not an easy thing.
And Robert always say, that's a spiritual thing.
Oh, yes.
There's a voice in your head. Let me tell you something, Patel, last week, and I put it in the 4 o'clock news last week, Friday, where a Connecticut mother is suing Facebook and Snapchat for causing her daughter, 11 years old, to commit suicide.
Wow.
Because, and then there was another story with a little boy.
Yeah.
he said when he playing the video games, he's hearing a voice in his head telling him, kill.
Yes,
kill,
yes,
kill.
yes. No, it's serious.
No, you use the one who said it starts from up here.
Correct.
So I'm just drawing, references.
Yeah, and also, Precious, because when you spend so much time, Petal, on these devices, and you on Facebook, you're on TikTok, you're playing game, you're losing, sometimes you're losing, you're not going out there and enjoying Mother Nature. Not going to the zoo. When last have been to the zoo?
Oh gosh, before the pandemic. but for Petal, for people who are seeing you on the Facebook and the YouTube and who are listening to you on the radio, tell us who is Petal and how you came about with the hiatus, hiking and outdoor, TT.
Yeah.
Okay. Petal came about, I would say a bit about myself basically. I am a single mother of 3 boys. That in itself, parenting in itself, I would say, is a challenge for a lot of single mothers out there. And it affects the mental yet again. So there was a number of issues that I faced growing up and understanding life on the whole and dealing with children and being, I wouldn't say left to do it alone, but after the passing of my mother in 2015, there was a lot of challenges that I faced. A lot of challenges that I was not open to talk about to a lot of people. Until I received some counseling as time progressed. Professional counseling, yeah. I wasn't too ecstatic about talking to somebody. As you rightfully said, a lot of people don't like talking and counseling. That whole aspect of it seems embarrassing to them. And at that point, yes, I was a bit embarrassed because I didn't think that somebody who doesn't understand my situation can help me in my situation. Right? But nevertheless, the counseling did help to some extent. But there was a lot of breaking points that I experienced. So I would safely say that I have had my share of mental health issues, right? As time progressed, I started using different mechanisms to cope. And when I say mechanisms, I would use the outdoor activity, particularly hiking, right? I would go outdoors and be at one with nature. And
Prior to that, were you at one with nature?
Not entirely, no, because there was a lot of different things that I tried to fix on my own on the inside, and that relationship with God as well, I would safely say that was the foundation of me pushing forward and trying to find other solutions other than addictions or turning to someone who really couldn't help me, and when I started using the outdoor activity as a way to cope, I realized that my mental health had started to improve. There was a lot of oneness that I would say that I had with nature, where it was easier for me to communicate my issues with somebody. It was also a place where I could relax and rejuvenate and release any tensions that I had within me, and meditation in particularly also helped with the outdoor activity. So when I incorporated mental, meditation and outdoor activity, it helped me overall.
So this is where the hiatus, hiking and outdoor came about.
That's where it
through
came
your
from.
own personal experience. I wanted to help other people.
Yes, I was encouraged after a period of time where I said that I want to be able to help another person who would have struggled with issues similar to mine, and even more in worse cases as well, where I can try to transform the lives of these persons, starting with the mental. Because I think that a lot of issues stem from mental health. I think that if it is that we start targeting mental health better, we would have a lot of peace, I think, with one another.
Peace in the community.
Peace in the community. Peace generally, communication with other people. I think once you have a sense of comfort within your mind, you will know how to deal with another person or handle situations at work or however. It all depends. But I think that it all starts in the mind.
In the mind. I want us to clear up a misconception that people have, that children, how you could be suffering from mental health. I providing everything for you.
Children.
You are not mental.
You happy. Everything was there for you. What's going on with you?
Now, let me give you all a personal experience, right? This is something I'm dealing with currently. There was some issues that I wouldn't say issues, let me not use that word. There was some concerns that I had with my son, my oldest son. He is 7 now, right? As a mother, you would observe your child's behaviors every day, their patterns, how they behave, how they speak, how they carry about themselves, how they behave in company and that kind of thing.
Okay.
But there were a number of things that I noticed with my son that was a bit troubling, you know? And I took it upon myself as a parent for him to seek professional help. Mentally, right? So he is currently in the mental health clinic because I'm big on mental health. And I think that when they spoke with him and they got to understand, they diagnosed him, right?
Really?
Yes, at an early age of 7. Right? Now, you would say that a child is happy and a child has everything and all of that. Yes. But in some cases, the issues stem from the dad side of the family.
Okay.
Right?
Okay, because I was going to ask you to talk a little bit about how does
the living patterns.
The dad is not there.
The absence of the dad.
The absence of a father.
Right. Yes, the absence of a father.
How does that affect a child?
In a very huge way.
Wow.
You know, and I think a lot of people doesn't really understand that the importance of a father figure in a child's life is much needed, especially in the early stages of a child's life. Mommy can't be mommy and daddy. Now, it's another case, as much as she tries. In some cases where daddy has passed, we understand, but there are supposed to be father figures within the household or in the family that should take the place of the dad.
Backbone.
So because the child needs to have that foundation with the dad. The dad position in a child's life is very important. Just like mommy.
Okay. And because I've seen it personally, I've heard it personally. Let's link crime and the murders where so many of our young black, men are being killed and they have children. And everybody, I always say it, I'm born and growing Laventille. It is known as a hotspot. We deal with things like that. On an everyday basis. And I have heard, little boys say they kill my father.
So they grow up with that in their heart. They grow up with that in their heart, and
how
sometimes
it
does. It does. And sometimes within the household, if you don't have someone who is guiding that child to be in a better light or see life differently, that child grows up with that hate in their heart. And they go out there with the intention that guy killed my dad, so I go in behind that guy when I get older. And some of them start very, very young. And I do not, I'm going to be broad on this. I am not condemning any household. There are different issues within a household that happens from time to time. There is things that we don't know about. We on the outside looking in, right? But I am speaking from my personal experience with the absent fathers in the household. It is very important for a child to have a father or even a father figure because it helps with the development and the mindset of the child going forward.
I want to also touch base on the school aspect of things because sometimes a child will go to school and he's getting bullied in terms of that aspect.
My son has experienced all of these things. As a child, because he was going to preschool at the time and he saw everybody's dad picking them up and his dad wasn't there. He had a whole meltdown in school.
Wow.
Right? And then the next day when he came to school, they bully him about it for having a meltdown. So it was always something that happened in between.
And I think it's so important to, mention when you're talking about mental health and mental well-being, you include children.
Children as well.
Because like I said, we adults go on with life thinking, what could you possibly,
you have everything.
Stressed out about. Now, the thing about it too, when I took my son to the hospital for the first time for him to have a whole check, a whole evaluation done, the doctor was commending me for coming forward at such an early stage. She said there's a lot of mothers who feel embarrassed by coming to us and saying that my child may have an issue.
What were the signs that led you as a mother to realize that my son has issues that I can't deal with on my own? Let me get professional help.
His impulsive behavior. Then again, he has a temper Right? And apart from at a boy, I mean boy children, there's a lot of trauma behind my son's story, you know, and again the absence of the dad is also a big part to play as well, because he feels left out on certain things in life. He feels like, you know, that he's not loved. So it's a lot of trauma that led to his behaviors that made me realize that, you know what, he needs to see somebody professionally, because I think, you know, it may not just be that trauma, but also something else. And it was because it came from the dad side of the family. And some mothers doesn't know that. Some mothers think that, okay, maybe it's just how he is at this age. This is the age for that. A lot of us like to say, that's the age for that.
Yeah.
But sometimes if you're not paying attention to certain signs, you will miss a lot of things. And you have a lot of angry men coming up here.
And we are seeing that.
And that's another tradition of the Caribbean parents. You know, that's how the child is, you know, the brain chew. They're growing.
That's how it is. You know, a lot of parents think that certain things that the child does, it's okay. This is the age for it. We could allow that, you know. But if you're not paying attention to certain things, you're going to miss the signs. And by the time the child reaches to a certain age, you're wondering, but why is my child this way? You miss the signs early. So I took it upon myself to target these things from early so that I don't have angry black men growing up in the streets. Wow. You know, and it's tricky.
That is so deep.
Yeah.
So, you have an event coming up.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about that the 3-day retreat.
Yes. 3-day retreat and camping experience is going to be an event where we're going to focus particularly on meditation, mental health, and wellness, the outdoors, spirituality, experiencing a number of different, I would say, avenues in the spirit aspect of things, you know. The idea is for us to be at one with nature, you know, release ourselves from anything that may have kept us blocked. My idea was to have this at the beginning of the year so that persons could have the opportunity to release whatever they brought over from 2021, right? But things didn't happen the way it is, but to God be the glory. There's a number.
It takes place when?
It's going to take place the 25th of this month to the 27th, right? It's a 3-day retreat to Paria Bay. There's a number, but there's 2 packages included in this retreat, $500 full package and $300.
Let me just get that to put up on the screen. Go ahead.
Basic package. Yeah. All right. The idea is for us to come together as a unit under the order of our spirit guides and our meditation techniques that I have intentions of using.
I want you to talk a little bit about meditation.
Yes.
And I'll tell you why. Because at one point in time, this was years ago, I was dating somebody who was deep into the meditation and stuff, and he took me to, you know, one afternoon we went to a professional who does meditation, and they told me to they was playing the soothing music or whatever, and it was like, close your eyes and release everything. Get your mind clear. And that was the hardest thing for me to do. I couldn't get my mind clear. All kind of thing was running through my mind.
You know your mind.
And I remember the person saying, okay, for somebody who's you know, starting meditation for the first time, I don't expect you to clear your mind
completely. Yeah.
Because it's a difficult thing to do.
It is.
We would come here and sit and say, oh, try meditation, but it's not easy.
It's not.
Talk a little bit about meditation.
Meditation is a cleansing from the inside. Now, what is required is for you to speak verbally about things that may be keeping you stuck mentally. Right? Now, when you release that side of things, you allow now your soul and spirit to feel empty enough to receive whatever it is that you're going to be putting back into your spirit. So the meditation is more or less like opening up the pores, but in a spiritual sense. So when you open your pores to the spirit realm, you allow the spirit now to be free to receive any positivity that you will be putting back into your body, vibrations and all these different things. Meditation comes from release mentally, right? You have to be able to breathe through your meditations. There's a special way that you breathe through meditations. There's also different ways of opening yourself energetically to the spirit, where some people would hum, or they would sit in a quiet place and just enjoy the frequencies of the music and that kind of thing. Different frequencies as well have different wavelengths in terms of what you want to receive.
Right.
So it all depends on the type of meditation and what you want to accomplish within that meditation.
And of course, at your 3-day retreat, which is happening Friday, 25th to the 27th, the meditation will most definitely be a part of this retreat.
There's a full itinerary plan, including meditation. I plan to have a release ceremony where we're going to use some lanterns that you're going to be allowed to put on a piece of paper, whatever it is that you want to release. Yes, wow. And you let that out into the air. There's a number of things that I have in the itinerary planned for this weekend for these guys. It's something that is something that a lot of people don't want to miss. You know, it's an excitement. A lot of people like the outdoor, they like the camping, you know, so it's up to everybody who's interested.
So if we could just put the picture up on the screen, so people could see, you know, the packages that they have, the dates. Yes. Lovely. And of course, this is taking place at the Paria Bay in Blanchished.
That's it. That's
very, very nice.
Feel fresh after we are around there.
And the all-inclusive package of $500
consists of everything: security, medic, because I plan to have security personnel on board that would cover also medical issues as well for anybody who may need it. Food, camping essentials, beverages, etc. Everything that comes with the experience would be covered with the $500 package. The $300 package, however, is just the basics, where I would cover security, food, and transportation. For those who may have their own camping essentials, that package would be best suited for them.
Very nice. Somebody is saying it's a great topic that we are on here, and like I say, it's not something that we talk about. People go through depression for so many different reasons.
Yes.
And depression no longer has a look.
No.
It's no longer sitting in a corner in the dark.
No.
People passing you and depressed.
Yep. People smiling and depressed.
Look at the Miss America 2 weeks ago. Miss America 2019.
Took her life.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at her life, happy,
smiling. A lot of things are seen online as, you know, perfect to the eyes of a lot, and some people try to live up to that standard what they see online, but they don't know what people are going through on the inside. You know, and most of the time it's an inside job. For somebody who wants to improve their mental health, it's an inside job. Something that they want to do. They must want to do that. You can't force anybody to change.
What would you encourage people to do on a daily basis? Because, like, for me, I would and I shared this yesterday with Precious. Every day I will go home and do self-examination. You know, I will self-reflect. You know, and I'll go in a quiet place, the studio, and play a little soothing music. So, what would you give someone out there who may not be able to attend this retreat? So what advice will you give them?
Prayer.
Yeah.
It
starts with prayer. I mean, it doesn't matter what your religious background is. Prayer is very sufficient and important for persons now, especially in this time. You know, but for somebody who wants to do more, I would think that same self-evaluation is also important. For you to look within, go within, and ask yourself the relevant questions on what I need to do to improve me. That's where you start first. Take
the step.
Yeah, take accountability and find the root cause of what is. And when you find that, you'll be able to deal with things better.
I mean, a lot of people, you know, especially in the pandemic, you know, with the loss of job, with the loss of income, with the loss of life, with, you know, through family members, it's a lot to cope.
Yeah, it is.
And to deal with. I mean, I was telling you off air that you using nature.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know, come, you know, to just bond.
Yeah.
with you know
yourself
and
nature.
Yeah, and I was telling you, green is my favorite color.
Yes.
And I can't explain the feeling I get. Like when I drive in and I see the mountains.
Oh, yeah.
It's like my spirit is just open up.
Yeah, it's a revitalizing
yes.
feeling. Yeah.
And then here you are using the nature through the hiatus, hiking and outdoor TT to, you know, marry the two.
Yeah.
And when you're out there in nature, I mean, I think, you know, for people who are listening to us out there, give yourself that gift.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Of nature.
You understand? It's a 3-day retreat.
Yes.
And just bond
with nature.
Which, you know, be around people who may be experiencing the same thing that you're experiencing. Talk, because I'm sure you're going to be having your talking sessions.
Yes. It's going to have worship and meditation sessions. They're going to have one-on-one consultations, that kind of thing.
I have a friend of mine, you know, I saw she posted yesterday on Facebook. She doesn't cry. She says she doesn't cry because one, let me see if I could pull it up to read it. I haven't cried openly. The father of her daughter was gunned down. Okay. He was killed. And she posted, I haven't cried openly since he died. I can't.
Yes.
You see, I have to be strong. I have a child who just cannot see me break. Because if I break, the assurance that all will always be okay will be shattered. No matter what, I cannot break.
Wow.
And this is why God is my anchor. To him I cry, to him I plead. Only with him there's sanity. And she got some comments. And people were saying, you have to cry. You have to let it out.
Yes.
Nobody's saying in front of your child.
Yes, but you have to let it out.
You have emotions.
Yes.
And you have to let it out. You know, you must, let's talk about that.
Yeah.
You know, you're dealing with life. And yes, especially as a parent, Petal. I mean, I'm not a parent. But you are. And there are a lot of parents listening and guardians listening to us out there. You want to be strong.
All
because
the time.
You feel you have to be strong.
Yes.
Because I can't mature and them see me cry.
Yes.
What is that doing for you and in turn doing to them?
I felt that way at some point when I had my first son. The first experience I had with him where I was feeling really, really down and out. I didn't want him to see me crying because that's a part of me where I felt like a child should not know what a mother is going through. But then there was a particular day where I felt, you know what? I can't hold it back any longer. I can't keep letting what is happening on the inside stay on the inside. And I didn't sit in front of him and just broke down, you know. I was crying and he came and saw me crying. And he started to cry because he's an emotional child too. Right? And I felt like, you know, I need you to see that mommy is hurting. I'm not going to put the burden on you to say that you are responsible for mommy hurting, but you need to see that in me. So that you understand that what I'm going through or what I have to deal with to get you to where I want you to be is not easy. He appreciates me more when he sees my emotion. You know, he understands me more as an individual as well. So when he sees me sad, he knows, let me give mommy her space, you know. And I think that a lot of parents should not be fearful to express their emotions in front of their children because this also helps them understand their parent and the relationship gets a bit stronger too. At least in my experience.
Great advice, Petal.
I mean, at the end of the day, we are all human.
Yeah.
And while you may want to be strong for your child, you also have to show your children the emotional side of you being too. Human.
Yeah, it's not all smile faces and money and everything for them. And, you know, they don't need to always see you always strong. You're going to have a breaking point and that's okay. You know, you have to be okay with it as well.
So, of course, there are numbers. I remember the last time we had you on the program, and Robert phone rang, and when he went out, he told me that was somebody that was asking for your number. I think that you are playing, you know, in your own way, little way, in the bigger scope of things. What you are doing is so important because, like I said, we are not a culture of this.
Yeah, it's not. And I think that it's going to make a difference, you know, with the right help. You know, God will ordain the right people on my team for me to execute this plan that I have in my mind. It's not about the money for me, period. There's nothing to do with money here. It's about transforming the lives of individuals who need help, you know, because I know what it's like. I understand what it's like. And the advice I got for somebody, Brian Jones, by the way, he gave me... He gave me some advice some years ago when I had the idea to open a homeless shelter for women. This was in the early stages of life, I would say. And what he said to me was, Patel, how are you going to teach others or help others or enlighten others about homelessness if you have never been homeless? And I'm not going to lie, God moved me from there to a series of homelessness for me to understand what my plan is or how I want to bring forth change. I need to understand it first. So he took me through a whole maze of different experiences in homelessness for me to get a better understanding, so that when it comes to the time where somebody comes to me and say, I've been on the streets for the past 10 years and I don't know what to do and I want to take, and I could sit here and I could say, I understand what you're dealing with. Now, I may not have physically been on the street, thank God, but I've experienced a number of different circumstances where I had to move from one place to another with my children all the time. And that unstable thing has caused so much friction in my life. But the experience brought me knowledge. And it brought a lot of change within my life. I understand. Thanks to God.
Amen. And seeing as you personally went through so much, I mean, for people who, you know, might be listening to the program, they're at the end of the road. Share some light with them to let them know that, you know, it doesn't matter what you're going through. There's a light at the end of the tunnel.
Always. And I need for people to understand that life is going to throw you a lot of curveballs. It's going to give you a lot of things you don't understand. You know, you're going to question God. You're going to question God. You're going to wonder, hey, why am I going through this? What am I doing this for? But there's always an ultimate result to come out of your experiences. There's always a plan that God has for your life. And if you just stay strong and hang in there, because I'm still hanging in there, I don't have it all together. I might look like I have it all together.
It's a process.
It is a process. It's going to be exhausting. It's going to be hurtful. It's going to make you feel like you have to give up in order to conquer. But no. Give yourself time. You understand? Give yourself time and understand that, hey, I am going to make it. And believe in yourself. Believe in the fact that you're going to make it and it's going to happen for you.
Keyword in that speech you just gave there. Don't give up. Don't give up.
Regardless.
So it's 3 o'clock. Patel, I want to thank you for, you know, passing through, for giving your wisdom and your personal experiences, and most importantly, the 3-day retreat. It is happening at Paria Bay, Blanchishes, from Friday the 25th to the 27th. It's a 3-day retreat. I mean, give yourself that gift. It's only $500, all inclusive, $300 for the basics. You're gonna be awakening your spirituality. You're gonna be doing meditation. You're gonna be doing releases. I like the idea of putting all that you want to release on paper. I think it's so important to write.
It is.
You know, to have a journal and write down.
Therapeutic is a part of therapy. Writing.
Journaling. How the feeling. Come on, precious. That's right.
So, I mean, thank you so much for passing.
You're most welcome.
And of course, guys, you can go up on Instagram. The page is on Instagram, Hiatus Hiking, and Hiatus_hiking TT. And there's lots of inspirational and uplifting, posts there. And,
different quotes to keep you inspired.
Very, 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 very nice.
Yes, thank you to my managing, my content manager. She does such an excellent job. Yes, I recommend her to anybody. She's great.
So again, guys, check it out. Hiatus_ hiking TT.
Yeah.
All right. And the numbers, you have numbers there to call as well, right?
I do. But let me just repeat it for those who may not be able to see it on the line. It's 369-5677. can ask to speak to Patel, which is me, you know, and whatever they need, it starts there.
If you need help, start somewhere.
Yes.
Yeah, correct.
Yes.
And I love in the nature, girl. I love in the nature.
Yeah.
So everybody on the Facebook, I see Clever is saying he loved the program. You know, I saw Auntie Jackie was saying something. She was in about a great topic. You know, she said, I cried so many times in my 6 years of divorce. I don't cry. Any God have been good to me with all things. Amen. You know, it's possible, and at the end of the day, doesn't matter what you're going through, as long as you make that connection with God.
Yes.
I mean, he can't lie, you know.
True.
And he said that he's there for us, and
all
you
the
know,
time.
He would never forsake us.
Yes,
All the time. And you know, he can't lie. So just rely on the Most High.
Yeah, let's wait out and rock back and enjoy the ride. All right.
So Eric is saying great interview. I enjoyed it all together.
All right. No.
And Dexter is saying it's a very interesting topic. People, mental health, mental issues, your mental well-being is a real thing. We are losing a lot of people to suicide.
Yes.
You know, it's something that we don't talk about on this part of the world. You know, we don't believe in the therapy thing. We rather want to know my and drink coffee worries. Yeah. But it's a serious issue, and you need to get serious help.
That's it, we do.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Pata. Guys, it's 3 o'clock. We're going to pay some bills, and we'll be right back. Keep it locked.
John chapter 8, verse 32 says, You shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. Tuning to the Street 91.9 FM every Tuesday from 6:30 to 7 p.m. for the program Walking in Truth with me, Pastor Gary Grant from Walking in the Spirit Ministries. Come, let's discuss how Christ Jesus can set you free. God bless you.
Simpsons Memorial Limited, number 63 Eastern Main Road, Laventille. Internationally accredited funeral directors and embalmers. A full-service funeral home serving families of Trinidad and Tobago and internationally since 1945. At Simpsons Memorial Limited, we serve with dignity in assisting families in honoring the memory of their loved ones. Our services include professional funeral and pre-planning, burials and cremation, custom-built and imported caskets, coffins and cremation trays, cemetery management, limousines, mourners cars, grief counseling, web streaming of funerals, fully air-conditioned chapel with live musical accompaniment, full global shipping and receiving of loved ones. We specialize in facial restorations. Call us anytime, day or night, at 623-8688. That number again is 623-8688. Simpsons Memorial Limited. Superior service, always with excellence.
Take me to the King. I don't have much to bring.
There's a new taste in town. Maracas Bake and Shark at 79 Robert Street in Woodbrook brings you bake and shark, kingfish, fries, shrimp, aloo pies, and delectable sauces to tease your taste buds. Walk in, order with food drop, or get parking lot pickup at 488 Bake or 75 Shark. Need catering? No problem. Call or email tastemaracas@gmail.com. Follow Taste Maracas on social media for all the delicious details. Taste Maracas, the new taste in town. Corner of Roberts and Rosalino Streets. See you soon.
The deals are at East Side Plaza, located at number 32 Charlotte Street in Port of Spain. It's a sale on everything at all stores. Opening hours are from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Everything from food stuff, lunches, pottery, African wear, Christmas gift items, tailor services, hair salon services, and so much more. Everything means everything. Head into Port of Spain and check out East Side Plaza at number 32 Charlotte Street.
You juice. I'm on my drink bigger than natural boost. Ginger, lime, and turmeric. Keep away every sickness. Get a bottle of this orange spice. Guaranteed choice in your life. And let me drink up the juice. And let me drink up the thing from the roots. And let me drink up the thing from the fruits. The you juice. En route to the ultimate you.
If you're experiencing pain, constipation, headaches, poor blood circulation, high or low blood pressure, diabetes, cancer, swollen or darkened feet, come visit us at Health and Wealth Lifestyle, located at 73 Eastern Main Road, Barataria, opposite Eastern Credit Union. We at Health and Wealth Lifestyle offer a wide range of services. Come and experience our new 3D analyzer, which allows you to have a look inside your body. We also provide live blood analysis, iridology, ionic foot detox with foot soak and foot massage, aquatherapy, full body massage, and organic supplements on sale such as Nano Silver, Nano Zinc, Body Light, cold pressed sesame oil, and more. Health and Wealth Lifestyle, located at number 73 Eastern Main Road, Barataria, opposite Eastern Credit Union. For more information, call 275-8359 or 288-1108.
Join Nicole Huggins for Health and Wealth Lifestyle every Monday from 9:05 a.m. to 9:55 a.m. right here on the street 919 FM.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
So good afternoon and welcome back, guys, to the VNR show. My name is Precious, of course. Robert on the inside.
Oi.
And I see Andy make up past you. What on?
What go Andy? Am I going on?
What on?
What going on with you?
Your mic on.
Your mic on.
You know people like to hear your voice too.
Yeah.
What going on? What brings you here on a Tuesday?
What blow you here?
On a Tuesday?
You didn't even bring no lunch.
Because I only took one mentor, so I say, let me step in.
Guys, we're getting ready to hit you with our entertainment news. Ricky Jai released a video, an official music video for his song Old Time Sake yesterday. This song was the Royal Castle Soca Shot. So we pull up the video and you'll get to see Ricky Jai performing in this
Ricky
one.
Ricky still doing anything, man.
He's still doing anything. Still looking good too.
Yeah.
So let's take it in now, Ricky Jai, Old Time Sake.
Ding 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 a day, ding 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 a day, ding 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 a day, ding 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 a day, ding 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 a day, ding 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 a day. Hey, I know that we're not together now, but still have the sweetest memories. Although we never used to always agree, I'm still here for you, baby. I was hoping we could be better now. All the vibes are be normal. Life is not always what we want it to be, no. But in this flex, I don't expect to act like I is your mister. I don't want me to go and hide the jam in a corner. Why put myself through that girl? That is too much of stress and headache. Even though you will forgive me for all my foolish mistakes. So we could take a jam just for old time's sake. Let me take a jam in for old time's sake. Let me take a wine just for old time's sake. Let me take a drink, girl, for old time's sake. You're not falling back when you walk up your bumper. This wine, I remember. This feeling so familiar. This grind, I remember. I remember. I remember. This jam, I remember. This feeling so familiar. This jamming, I remember. I remember. I remember. Some people might want to investigate. We really separate. Did you understand how I hold on your waist? And you're so normal. What's wrong if we communicate? It's not like if I desperate, but them bad mind wishing it pass me straight, y'all. But in this fence, I don't expect to act like I is your mister. I don't want me to go and hide the jam in a corner. Why put myself through that girl? That is too much of stress and headache. Even though you will forgive me for all my foolish mistakes. So we could take a jam just for old time's sake. Let me take a jam in for old time's sake. Let me take a wine just for old time's sake. Let me take a drink, girl, for old time's sake. You're not falling back when you walk up your bumper. This wine, I remember. This feeling so familiar. This grind, I remember. I remember. I remember. This jam, I remember. This feeling so familiar. This jamming, I remember.
I remember. Ding ding, ding a day. Ding ding, ding ding a day. Ding ding, ding ding a day. Ding ding, ding a day. Ding ding, ding ding a day. Ding ding, ding ding a day. Hey, but in this life I don't expect to act like I is your mister. I don't want we to go and hide to jam in a corner. When put we set through that girl, that is too much of stress and headache. Even though you will forgive me for all my foolish mistakes, sure we could take a jam just for old time's sake.
That's the name of the jam, Old Time Sake. Ricky Jai still going strong, still looking good, and still had the waist. Somebody on the Facebook saying they think that's his wife in the video, you know. I would note it.
It's good to make a little video with your wife, man.
Papa.
Yeah, they're going so strong. So much years, they go so strong and nice.
So when I say you're bringing Lou in the life,
yeah, Lou come in the life. Take up a new mic now.
I know, right? I think what you doing here?
Will you pass that to eyes people on this blessed Tuesday?
I want to take in the bungee garland again.
Oh yeah, the covenant.
Yeah. Somebody says a grower. Yeah, listen to it a couple of times before you really catch it.
Mm-hmm. And of course, we will drop the reset on you today as well in fine style. Yes, man.
You understand fine style. Everything is in fine style.
In fine style. You have to do things in style. Come on.
Sandy, where do you look? Can I come from a hard day's work?
Your boots are pain.
Oh, you want to work?
I
come to drop something in town and you're talking.
No, but he's the boss. No.
Well, I know Andy's your own boss too. Yeah, your own business.
Yeah, he does be paying people. Look.
Oh, are you promising?
He's one of them?
No.
He's how we name?
He's one of the bosses who's pay the people on him.
Yeah, sure. Don't play how we name.
I see my phone lines blinking and we go to take some calls. And we play the bungee after.
Let's take a one. Let's take a one-ers. Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Who's this, alien man?
It's a private number. Hello?
Let me go to the bungee.
Yeah, while you about chicks sort out this here.
Yeah.
As long as I have Jehovah Jireh, I safe inside any place. Long as I have God over my life, I safe inside. It's God's plan. No, it's a beginning, not anywhere in small plan. The gift of life was promised to me like all man. That's the agreement till Satan move and quit. Hey, no heathen, no wicked, no evil person, no seeded. No Baphomet, no beast, no demon. Can't touch this agreement, can't come cross and break the covenant. This is the agreement. The agreement says, as long as I have Jehovah Jireh, I safe inside any place. Long as I have God over my life, I safe inside. And it says protection over me and my premises. Protection over me. Safety from my nemesis. Protection over me. Now, it was written since Genesis. Protection over me. I know the promise was made long before the kings of Cairo, before the worship inside the walls of Shiloh. That promise of life was made on creation day. Hey, now I rally. Yeah, now I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. I shall fear no evil. No wicked people who want to drive in Satan vehicle. When I escape the eagle, the agreement says, as long as I have Jehovah Jireh, I safe inside any place. Long as I have God over my life, I safe inside. And it says protection over me and my premises. Protection over me. Safety from me nemesis. Protection over me. Now, it was written since Genesis. Protection over me. Jehovah Jireh, my provider, raise the fire, raise it higher. Jehovah Jireh, my provider, raise the fire and raise it higher. Give you warning, any weapon rise against you and forming, it shall never prosper. So bless the morning. Rise to your victory, watch your enemies fall down like a victory, and the rest is history. The agreement says, as long as I have Jehovah Jireh, I'm safe inside any place, long as I have God over my life, I'm safe inside, and it says protection over me.
It's called the Covenant, Bungee Garland. As we get ready to head to the phone line, the phone line sort out now. Thanks, Robert. 3420081 7711791. That's a WhatsApp. And 4665391. Those are the numbers to call. Of course, while we are with those calls, I see the WhatsApp line ringing. It could come up there. There's no time like now to celebrate life and stay connected to loved ones. With Digicel, you get all the data, minutes, apps, and digital experiences you want, love, and need. Plus, chances to win the grand prizes of a flight and accommodation to Miami Carnival, free groceries, or Digicel services for a year. Check them out on the My Digicel app. And remember, Digicel, better together this carnival. Good afternoon. Welcome.
Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mr. Bootman.
Mr. Bootman, how are you?
Yes.
Okay, Princess and Robert and listeners.
What that one?
What going on, Mr. Bootman?
You took me for alien man, but it's Bootman.
Oh. I saw Mr. Bootman yesterday, actually. Yeah. Yes, suit up and thing.
Precious, he was buying Camwa and he didn't tell you.
Yeah. Mr. Bootman, is that
I don't want to hear you.
Where's our boy, Mr.
Bootman? Yeah, listen, Robert and Precious, you must have a segment like once a week where you could play songs that are familiar. Which one, you must call the program, which one comes first, the chicken or the egg? You know why I say that?
Why?
Sometimes some songs are recycled by the same writer to different artists.
Oh, Lord.
I just pick it up easier, but if some people don't have a musical ear, right? I ain't calling no name, but I just telling you, like the last one, the melody was part of, the powder, the Marshall powder. There was about 3 songs in that song, and melody quiet.
And which song, Bungee song?
No, sorry, the one that Ricky sang.
But I pick it up too. I pick up a melody, and the melody sounds very familiar to my ear.
All right, but let's just play that against the one with the powder, right? Marshall, right? A lot of it is swing, but it could be the same writer too, because the writer, there's a particular writer in Barbados, right? Right, Red Boys or one of those.
Yes, we can about Shaft.
From here.
Shaft is from here, yeah.
It had the same swing back, so that song has 3 melodies from different songs, the verse and the chorus. So the chorus is powder, and then the in between is what and Farmer Nappy songs that have a one he had one the road march, the bag, the one with the garbage bag, the hook. So it was a hook that was there. So and I have a problem with that, and there's a particular writer who writes for 3 artists who normally would be played, and to me I find it is lack of it is lack of creativity, because I could easily pick up the melody of they recycle their own melodies, and it becomes. Now I could understand a senior Calypsonian over the years, he wrote so many songs. So at the end, your mind gets kind of brain, but not these young writers. So this is how I feel. I know people might chastise me for this, but I pick up that long time. I was saying somebody could have a show where they could play songs that are familiar and call it, which one comes first, the chicken or the egg? But anyway, good show again. I enjoyed it. I couldn't call in yesterday because you were so busy. And I wanted to make a request, because over the last week or 2, including your birthday coming up, my sister and uncle birthday was Sunday, the 6th. right? And he's also Uncle Leslie was 94.
Oh, wow.
And you should interview him because he's one of the original members of the late George Bailey Band. And he did the costuming for most of these sections. He's 94. And you know, wire bending and all these things. If I was in ministry, in government, they should make wire bending and math part of the school curriculum now. You know, making costume, because now it's only G-string and that kind of thing, bikini. In the past, you know, people wire bend and so that could have been part of the curriculum.
Wow.
So anyway, yeah. Anyway, but I just thought of it, and there's a song Bill Trotman Buddy went a couple of weeks ago. I would have liked it to play. It feels so good, and you do something for somebody. Something
so good.
Who's that?
Bill Trotman, yes,
Oh,
and he's also a February born, and he's in his 90s. So I think he's one you should interview. You don't wait until somebody passes. He's an icon, you know, and his sister, you know, her name is Sophia Ali. She's the one who sang, you know, the song I did call the one the song called Journey of Love. That is that's Bill Trotman's daughter, right? And Robert, after this season and thing, I know Carnival is no longer a season, right? It's right true.
Yeah.
Remember, man, because I have some great hits for you all to put some words or collaborate with Precious, you know?
Come on, put Precious and do something.
All right, Mr. Boosman.
Okay, now.
Okay. Much love and respect to you all.
Have a good one. Have a good one. Remember the man.
Yes, something good, Bill Trotman.
Yes, I found it. Good afternoon, welcome.
Good afternoon, Precious and Robert.
Nah. You know you can't come in easy, just so.
And so she liked the easy, no?
Yeah, she liked the easy. She said, Swanks.
Hello.
What go?
I've been listening whole morning, you know, sitting here listening on my favorite radio station. But I want to say today is my friend's birthday.
Who's that?
Happy birthday to your friend. Have a birthday to you.
What's her name?
Suku. Her name is Alison Suku.
Alison.
Yes,
happy birthday, Alison.
Yes, today's her birthday. I want you to say, drink water and mind your business.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
I love that tune. Okay?
Okay.
Have a good one.
Same to you. Same to you, my love. And of course, I want to say happy birthday going out to Miss Ursula Raymond, who turned 83 years young. Yes, today was her birthday. She's from Mayaro.
Yes.
And she's always on the Facebook Live.
All right.
83 years and on Facebook.
Yes.
You telling yourself.
Andy can even use Facebook.
And she's one of those silent listeners. So happy birthday going out to Miss Ursula Raymond out there in Mayaro. It's coming down from Trisha out there in Quebec, Canada, and of course us here at the Street 919 FM. All right. Take your friend calling.
Who's that? Hello?
What up, one?
Hey, Mano.
You're the phone, Pastor Precious.
Oh gosh, wait, let me breathe now. I can't breathe in his mask. I'm now taking a breath.
You're not taking a breath?
What's going on?
Anyway.
You see you?
Hey,
you just not want to start, you know?
Yeah. And it's going on now.
You can us bad, you know?
Yeah. He mix up.
Well, I play something because Bill Trotman is an icon, a good artist, a dancer.
Where was he? Sparrow Maria?
Again? Good afternoon, Mr. Boofman. And to all the people that listen in Bonnet Gardens and Mount Hope, around Nelson Street and Duncan Street, I'm the whole area, you know. Yeah. So all who listening, coming from man, all the give me love is the answer.
Love is the answer.
By who?
Yeah. By somebody find it must have a some love is the answer.
Man, call. Love is the answer.
You know my song name, love.
I get in Chinese.
Hello. Last time I've asked them, you only pay one, you know, they said no, they binding the tune and all kind of things.
Oh, Lord.
You understand?
Mano.
Well, you can pay drunk on this already.
Now, you get love is the answer. You get love is the answer. Hey.
All right, my darling.
I will always do the good I can for an hatred I hate. And I hope you feel the same way too. The goodness of your words will carry you through. Do good unto others and I will do the same for you. Give it a try, my friend, and you will prove what I'm saying is true. Love is the answer. There ain't no other. Oh, love is the answer. True love of the Father. If your neighbor comes begging you something, don't say go and come tomorrow. Give it now while you can. And I know, Jah will bless you. Oh, love is the answer. There ain't no other. We must exercise our love by forgiving and helping. We should teach others what they need to learn. Forgive them even when your heart burns. Love, I'm feeling. Love, that's true meaning. Love, I'm feeling.
No, man, I just mama guy, yeah. I know this wasn't the love is the answer.
No, give him that. Because
I know.
No, give him that.
It's not this one he wanted.
No, but give him that.
I feel it's this one he wanted.
Renewed tension in the world today. The two superpowers are keeping a close eye on the developing war between
This more song I like Manu.
seems to be escalating.
The Soviet Union says its fighter pilots shot down Korean Airlines Flight 007 after the aircraft violated Soviet airspace and reportedly ignored instructions from its flight.
Wow. Only we can't play that song.
Yeah, we can't
You
play
should
that
come
song.
up with a warning. Hard luck there.
We had to reset the whole thing. Let's reset
So we
it.
play Garnet, so we ain't got no warning. Soon as Beckett start, we get warning.
Yeah.
Papa.
We reset it.
So hard luck there. We can't play that one. So the phone lines are open, people. Y'all could call us up. I want to hear from new voices, from
Yes,
new people.
Yeah, new people.
Young people too.
Yeah, to call us and tell us how you find the topic was.
Fresh mind.
Yes. But like Andy.
My Andy, is a good thing Andy might cause off, because Andy has no time in free mouth.
Yeah, no time at all. I need to buy a watch.
Well, that should be like that way. Why?
No, because you're out of place.
You're out that time in too.
Yeah.
You're very out.
Yeah, look at watch.
So guys, the phone lines open. It's 342008177111791, 4665391. Those are the numbers. So call. Remember, this show is very different from the other shows you're accustomed to on the Street 919 FM. Right? We try to keep it light.
Yeah.
Try to keep the. What's that?
Why don't they give me a watch with no battery?
No politics talk around here.
At least you get watch.
Hello.
Hi, Precious. How are you?
Who's this?
Aaron.
Aaron,
where you going?
Just trying to keep busy.
I know. Keep the faith and keep strong,
keep the
my
faith
brother.
No
I know
problem.
it's an easy.
So that's so relaxing, eh?
Yeah, how mom's going?
Good. Well, silently, avid days.
You was listening to the program before?
Yeah, it was nice. It was relaxing,
So
it take my mind off now. Sometimes you just need to just listen and
Exactly.
relax.
So make sure to keep moms close and monitor her.
Yeah, monitor and stuff. So sure, man.
All right, my love. Thanks for calling.
No problem.
Yeah, man. Blessings.
Yes, that's Aaron now.
Yeah.
Aaron moving already?
Well, I know he went through. His dad passed away 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think he was busy with the funeral and those things. Talking about funeral. Watch now. I start to save from the time you're born to bury yourself. Funerals are very expensive.
Where's that, boy? What is that, boy?
No, serious. Maybe we're saving to get buried for, so your family would not have headache to bury you. Make sure you have your money put aside.
You want to show barbecue for you.
But you easy.
It have certain plans and things out there. I'm encouraging you guys go and get our plan. Yeah.
Good afternoon, welcome.
Yeah, good morning, Precious. Good morning.
You don't get up.
They title of democracy.
Half past 3 in the afternoon, you good morning, you know. Get up.
Yeah.
Papa.
I want to Mr. Bootsman. I would like Mr. Bootsman to call me very, very important. Yeah, my number is 685.
Your number show up. We'll send it for Mr. Bootsman because we have Mr. Bootsman number. We'll send your number for him.
Right. I also a soca artist writer too, eh?
Okay. Oh, that's why you got time and mix up.
Yeah, but I just more use a Super Blue melody because me and he grew up together.
Okay.
Well, I just interpret with Super Blue songs. I'm right.
Okay, you get your inspiration from Super Blue.
Automatically grew up together.
Okay.
Some in the 60s, he grew up in Point. We used to be all in Barnett Henry, which is Preacher, Yard, and Mainfield Road. And I also learned to play pan with him too, in Dunlop Tornadoes.
Nice.
Right?
Okay.
So he's a very, very famous voice, sounds just like he.
Like Super Blue?
Uh-huh.
Give us something, quickly.
Like what?
Give us
something on wave.
Flag party.
Lucy in the Savannah, you could get anything like that.
Yeah, give anything.
But we have your voice really like Super Blue.
Yes, let's examine that.
Hey.
That is it?
Hello?
Money done?
He gone.
He gone? Super Blue?
And he start off something like, hey. Good afternoon.
There's Blue Boy.
Hey.
The opposition leader in the back.
I tell you, yeah.
Yes, sir. No, our people pass by 5, you know.
Hello.
Andy, how you going, brother?
We'll go.
What going on with you, way?
Yeah, St. James.
The man, sell the man.
I tell you.
Whether the Chinese was out with no
I tell you.
The chunky bed's nice.
Oh, gosh.
That was the place long time ago. They don't reach there.
Yeah.
That time when we were going, it was $15 for a box.
Yeah, nice.
One little box, Pressure?
Yeah.
Now it's about 50.
For that.
Nice, 40 now.
And that was expensive.
And the portion is long.
Yeah. Oh, God, well. Yeah. That was the days, boy. No condiments, boy.
Nah, it's proper thing down there.
But like you buy Chinese food too, boy.
It's different. The chicken is a different style, too.
Yeah.
I can't have more kind of rotisserie Chinese style.
Yeah, nah, the hot thing, the hot is.
All that bag of oil pressure.
What going on?
She go say she like it, she picky bad.
Yeah, Precious always picky. She know what this, she know what that. She plays can be slappy.
Yeah, curious, the mouth.
What going on the ground?
Well, brother, I went on to my little thing. I hope how people could find positive things to do in Trinidad, Pressure. And Robert and Andy. Find Campbell, Ball, Red Mango, to sell food, this, that. And then it have a next set of people who just find negative things just to do only. Hold on. Let somebody tell me they done sell out on the Red Mango already. I hope so. People just can't find nothing to do, and I just gotta figure out that.
They want the easy way out. They want the easy way out. Don't bother with them.
And they're looking for more peace, and they are all history of his life. From 14 Pressures, I saw. When I was going to Martin Junior Sec, I was working in 13, 14 in a tire shop in St. James. We opened that tire shop. But I was 2 brothers on St. Anthony's College, Kai and Grant. And I used to come to school branch down, you know. All them kids want to know how you come to school looking so. But that time, drug selling and drug dealing was a big thing, that late 80s. Not knowing on weekends I bury a grease, you know, Andy. Like a grease monkey, you know. I ducking down between car when Pressures going any more along circle and more to meet your boyfriend. I ducking down between car.
It's so
Some people don't believe everything you say on radio. I choose your words wisely. My mother listening.
Is it good city?
Good afternoon, mommy.
And TV. Yeah.
And I ducking down between cars. I
You're greasy.
$25 a day from 7 to 7.
Wow.
You see a boy going through with the school with the travel form. So I just
Travel form.
Yeah, and 33, you and Patrick 33.
Papa.
You understand? That's the I wonder if I have family foreign
In foreign.
The same thing for you. Like the same barrel.
Never tell poor people 24 10 years. Never tell them. A school teacher from right down in the school in the girls' school in the young girls there, when I went to look for my niece today, she's from Lavender. Right? So she was studying to get her master's and stuff. She said, I grew up without her father. And the awareness, I grew up without her father. I had it hard. I was stigma, the stigma that Lavender people did. And that. But she said, you know what? You had to want better. Nobody can want better for you. You had to want better, and by you wanting better, you will come out of the circumstance that you're in. Nobody never say it's going to be easy like a cakewalk. But Andy wanted better, Precious wanted better, Roberto wanted better.
Yes.
But if you want to live and only use excuses and black talk and this talk and that talk, and a set of freeness talk and give me this and all kind of talk, that's the mindset you will stay in. So all I can leave the young people at Trinidad and Tobago and say, one man could carry the horse to the water, and 50,000 man and woman still can't make it drink. You want to drink the water.
Truly.
People like God, Precious, so let's stay strong.
Well said.
Yeah, man, blessings. And of course, Wasa is advising that if you're in the Boze Village, Maraval, LZ Park, Federation Park, Prada Street and Sinclair, that should be Prada Street in Sinclair, you would be experiencing some water problems, all right? You have a mechanical problem at the Sinclair Wells, numbers 2 and 4. So if you're in those areas and you don't have tanks, no water running through your pipe, right? Now in the belly, you see, there's no casket in there, so you have water. And of course, WASA advises that when the problem is fixed, it will take 24 to 48 hours for your water to be normalized. If you're feeling hungry, we're going to head to Royal Castle. Andy, where you want? Royal Castle sponsoring.
I want 2 piece, but I'm waiting too long for it.
2 piece?
Yeah.
2 piece for breast and wing like anti?
Breast and leg, I want.
Yeah, pay more for that, I know. Because I know the combination.
No.
Breast and wing or like anti, if you want.
No.
If you want all how.
Nah, it's actually. Yeah,
serious?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Papa.
Let's call it Royal have it. Royalty.
And of course, Royal Castle has their soca shot. We're going to get into that right now.
This is your Royal Castle Soca Shot on the Street 919 FM.
What goes in is a local something that makes it all taste better. It's the flavor of our culture. Come from here, come from there, and everywhere. It's the special flavor that's made to savor at the Royal Castle. Welcome the Royal Castle. Royal Castle. Flavor to the bone. Royal Castle. Taste the very own. Royal Castle is the local something that makes it all taste better. Taste the unique flavor of our culture at Royal Castle.
Jump up on a stage, oh mash up the place. Just a party again is the remedy before it's too late. So we need a jump in a one. We can't wait. A good set under the sun until the party done. It's what we need in the carnival. Give me the bacchanal.
parents' generation grew up with Royal Castle. From the first restaurant in 1968, when that distinctive, tempting aroma hit the air, they just couldn't resist. And like never before, fried chicken with a special blend of local seasonings and a one-of-a-kind flavor down to the bone. Today, Royal Castle still have that same delicious taste, and I love it too. The kids can't resist it either. Plus, they have more to enjoy. For me, the castle is more than just nice food. It's we own, part of me and you, and is the real flavor of TMT.
That was your Royal Castle Soca Shot on the Street 919 FM. Brought to you by Royal Castle, our culture, our taste.
The Street 919 FM.
Drink water and mind my business. Mind my business. Drink water and mind my business. I go drink water and mind my business.
This one is for Swanky Jammer friend. Drink water and mind your business.
She's celebrating her birthday today.
Oh yes, Patrice Roberts.
This is her favorite song.
My business.
I go drink water and mind my business. Drink water and mind my business. I go drink water and mind my business. Drink water and mind my business. Who me? I don't watch people, man. I'm looking for house and land. Who me? I don't watch people things. I's a queen. I have my own king. Some of them that stop the most, like they know it all. Ask them how they get their Gucci bus. I go drink water and mind my business. Drink water and mind my business. I go drink water and mind my business. Drink water and mind my business. Me and them can't be friends. I fight the battle and Jah give me help and strength. No, it's we. That can't be English, that had to be French. Some of them that stop the most, like they know it all. But if the ground water slip and I fall, it's them so I go drink water and mind my business. Drink water and mind my business. I go drink water and mind my business. Drink water and mind my business. Me and you are no beef. I is the police and you is the thief. The people you think is your friend, them only there cause you have money to spend. Some of them that stop the most, like they know it all. But when your head hot and can't see your way, who you that's call? I go drink water and mind my business. Drink water and mind my business. I go drink water and mind my business. Drink water and mind my business.
Yes, man, play that one for Swanky Jam, a friend who's celebrating her birthday today.
Oh, yeah.
And for everybody who's celebrating their birthday today, drink some water.
And mind your business.
Mind your business. Hey, there's a new taste in town, Maracas Bacon Shack at number 79 Robert Street in Woodbrook.
Mm-hmm.
Brings to you Bacon Shack, kingfish, fries, shrimp, aloo pies, and delectable sauces to tease your taste buds. Walk in, order with food drop, or get parking lot pickup.
Mm-hmm.
Give them a call at 488-BAKE or 75-SHARK. If you need catering, no problem. Email them at tastemaracas@gmail.com. Follow Taste Maracas on social media for all the delicious details. Taste Maracas, the new taste in town. Once again at the corner of Robert and Rosalino Streets in Woodbrook.
Robert Street.
All right, and they are waiting to serve you.
Come down on the street and get your stuff.
And if you're looking for gravel and sand like Robert, who billing?
Hey.
Are you billing too?
You billing?
I'm done.
Where rich?
I reach one apartment, I'm going up.
Papa, you're building apartments, a rent boy.
Because I'm moving on.
Well, if you're looking for gravel and sand, hardware, building materials, auto parts, small tool rentals, pets and pet supplies, check out Johnny Q Hardware. They're located at number 15 Peter Avenue in Woodbrook, and their new Johnny Q Superstore in Lowlands Mall, Tobago. That's off the Claude Noel Highway. Remember, Johnny Q Hardware also carry Power Master, Optima, Vata, and Megastar batteries, starting from as low as $488. So check them out, all right? If you need any more information, give them a call. Every day I say that. You don't listen to me?
Oh gosh.
63 Tools.
Sometimes I don't zone out, you know?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Precious and Robito. Robert,
What's
I there. I have to make a little bacchanal today.
Bring it.
Oh, boy, I shall show coming up for we nearly done.
Bring out the bacchanal.
Sometimes you don't get in, Aisha. You don't get in. And sometimes you don't get in, you too.
What bacchanal are they?
Not bacchanal. When anybody win the corporation, there will still come, people will still quarrel and say they're getting water, they're getting this, and they're getting, and they have a councillor to fix the road. When the government get all the money, fix the road for the people them now. Get the go buy water and tell the water I want water. That's where wind comes for. Fix the road, the road was fixing. They're going to when they don't think they're burning the road and say the government, all them get the job, do all the job.
Yeah, correct.
Yes, do the job. All done in back.
What is the pressure?
Yes, I'm not coming to burn road and say the government, all them get the job.
Yeah, don't raise the pressure.
No, me raise my pressure. WhatsApp, go down by WhatsApp. It's all supposed to go by WhatsApp, telling people them they have water.
Yeah.
When they don't come and say crying, water again and water and water. That's bad. I'm blessed on the bye-bye.
All right. Let me reset the thing now.
Hey guys, at Value Optical, any day of the week is a great day to get better vision. Whether you're 18 or 80, Value Optical has the right solution to your eye care needs. Ask about everyday in-store bundles like their Young at Heart and their Young at Heart, their Young Star and their Young at Heart offers that provide eyeglasses that fit your prescription and most importantly, your wallet. You can get complete eyeglasses from as low as $6.95. The latest technologies with fast 2-day delivery available only at Value Optical. Expert care for your eyes. Yes, Manu?
Yes.
Manu again?
Pressure?
Uh-huh.
Well, you played tune I wanted you to play, but I go beg you for something.
But we play the tune.
Just a number. Right, Sparrow. Hey, Robbie.
Oi.
You read 68 yet?
Nah.
When you see him coming to 68, you're glad because the next thing is 69 again.
Oh, God.
What's that, man? Hey, Mr. Bigo, send a voice
And
too.
the WhatsApp too. People calling the WhatsApp and then we can't
Let's
get
see
an
what
answer.
Mr. Bigo saying.
Good afternoon, Pressy Roberto, and Honaman Andy. And now tuning there. Wasn't around my phone, but I'm saying hi. You don't have to say hi to my peoples.
Hello.
Good afternoon. Brong Eye Andy. Good afternoon, E.T. Man. Good afternoon to Eric and all my fan 91 fans. Right, I'm just saying good afternoon.
Good afternoon. That was Mr. Bigo. Andy?
You know that girl. Good afternoon, welcome.
Yes, don't forget, man, about Bill Trotman. You didn't find it?
Nah, have it here. I want to play it now.
Okay, love to, and also to Tony Rouse, and also to, anyway, a guy called Tony Rouse, and birthday greetings to them, right?
Happy birthday to Tony Rouse.
Yeah.
And Rajkumar and his wife, Oleg.
Rouse?
Right, Oleg, Rajkumar and his wife.
Okay.
Happy birthday going out to them.
And
Hope they're
to
having a
Precious.
wonderful afternoon.
And to you, Precious, next week, I inviting both you and Robert and a couple of you to Mina, the Mina house, which is nearby you, right? So that's my birthday gift for Robert, yourself, and Andy, right?
Where?
That is the Mina House restaurant. It's right around the corner by you, by Titi.
Also, just go and tell them Mr. Boothman sent us.
I'm going to let them know to reserve. I play there, so I will tell you here.
Robert, send the number for you, right? You heard the caller who called and who wanted to get in contact with you. Well, Robert sent you the number, right?
Yeah, I'm going to call him. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome. And here's your Bill Trotman. Do something good.
Yep.
Once at a time, make us a person smile. Love with no end. Save something for a friend. It feels so good when you're doing something good for somebody. Oh yeah. It feels so good when you're doing something good for somebody. Play a love song. Don't keep a good man down. To share a care for a baby somewhere. It feels so good when you're doing something good for somebody. Oh yeah. It feels so good when you're doing something good for somebody.
And guys, this is how we shut it down. I want to thank you so much for spending your time with us 2 to 4. Aisha Wells, she's up next. Have a good afternoon.
Simpsons Memorial Limited, number 63 Eastern Main Road, Laventille. Internationally accredited funeral directors and embalmers. A full-service funeral home serving families of Trinidad and Tobago and internationally since 1945. At Simpsons Memorial Limited, we serve with dignity in assisting families and honoring the memory of their loved ones. Our